Good morning from Zielonka. My name is Raximilius. It is the morning of October 2nd. How's your day going? I hope it's going fantastic. Mine's going great. I have worked all night long. We'll get to that in just 1 second. This episode is we're going to wrap up October for sure and move on to November 1st. That part I don't know for sure if we'll get to it, but we'll see how the episode progresses. Right now, I'm finishing up the oilseed radish in the sunflower field. We're going to do a lot of baling. That field right there is actually, we're going to ted it first, and we'll talk more about that while we're tedding it, but ted that to make hay out of the field right there. And yeah, and we're going to get to baling and all that, but let's talk about what I did between episodes. In fact, let's show you real quick, and then we'll talk about it. There you have it. Lots done between episodes. A lot of it was dark, so I don't like to do that in an episode anyways. It's a little dark right now, to be honest, and I'm hoping you're not tuning out because it's dark. It's going to be light real soon as I finish oilseed radish here. So between the episodes, as you saw, mulching like mad. Craziness. Absolute insanity with that little mulcher. I did so much of it. I think I did 3, 4, 5 fields, big fields, that little mulcher. That we do have time in October because contracts are, this one is just kind of sitting there. Dowd, the corn champion, he is offering the use of the corn champion, so that is enticing. So sorry for nasty talking you last episode about your fields and your gear, Dowd. Everybody's different. It's fine, Dowd. I'm just not going to do your contract. That's all. Yeah, so we have time, so I just did it. I don't want to spend the money on the new mulcher right now. I don't want to take a loan out just to do it. So I just sucked it up and did a lot of mulching. I also did a lot of stone picking, as you saw. There's 2 things to talk about with stone picking. First of all, I thought of this too late, but for those big cotton fields for stone picking, let's see, they were cotton fields, now they're oilseed radish, these 2. I cultivated them, or I mulched them, and then I cultivated them up and then got the stones off of them. I needed a better solution for that, and I think the better solution is to just, when the stone picker is full, make a pile next to the field and then come back with a bucket and put it into a big trailer and bring it over. Because when the stone picker got full, I just bring it over to the debris crusher. That was a lot. That was like 5 or 6 trips, at least, maybe even more, over to the debris crusher. So that was too much. So I needed a new strategy with that, and I just told you what it was. And that's what we're going to do next time, and that might be Farming Simulator 25 for that, I think. And secondly, look at this. We have good news. It is that this field here, the cornfield, see, now I'm offline. That's fine. We'll just stop the tractor. Cornfield, where? What? Oh, stones are off. There we go. The good news, there's small stones in the cornfield. I already put oilseed radish in it. And we'll be able to just roll those in next time we put a crop in there. So that's good news. I didn't have to stone pick that one. Thank goodness. But I did get the plowing done, as you saw, and that field's all ready to go. All the fields are ready to go for the winter. Once this is done here, I got everything meadow rolled. The only thing left to do for October is bale after I get this done. And now it's done. Here we go. The oilseed radish is done for the winter. I've said it before, I like doing cover crops. I don't like weeds in my field, so the oilseed radish takes care of that. And also, it's a cheap way to get 1 layer of fertilizer. And then we've got our slurry and manure to offset fertilizer cost as well. Ooh, speaking of manure and slurry, let's go start tedding up that other field, the small field that we have just purchased. Is going to be a permanent grass field. Let's ted that up, and I'll tell you why. You know what? I've been working all night. Let's take a quick nap to get the light going. How about that? Let's just sleep until... let's just go to 9. There's not much going on this October. Here we go. Should be good. Same day, October 2nd. Good. I didn't advance the day. There we go. Now it's light out. So I can tell you why. Well, let's look at this. Let's do our normal deal here. By the way, this one, how about that? It would be a nice tractor if we weren't leaving this Zielonka in a month. In a month in real life. I'm not going to spend the money on that. I'd rather spend it on stuff we can grow the farm with, but that is a pretty dang awesome tractor, and that we don't need. So why are we going to ted this up? Why are we making hay? Well, we have plenty of hay over by the sheep, and we've got a little bit over by the horses. And to be honest, we would probably be okay with the amount of hay we have over by the sheep. But I want to ted this up and make hay bales because the next thing we're going to do after the tailor, which is going to be real quick, find the tailor, is we're doing cows. We're getting cows in quick before the end of the series. And I want to ted this up just to make sure we have enough hay and stuff to do this over the winter. Get the cows going over the winter with a TMR. So we need the hay, the straw, and the silage. So I'm not going to sell all the silage for the super silage sell-off this year because we do need to keep some. We're going to just go in on cows quick. And you know what I had a thought as well is that let's do this right now. Let me get the tractor turned. And then we'll pause this just for a second, and we're going to go over by the piggies. I'm hoping that the big cow enclosure is going to fit over there. Let's go take a look. Here we are over by the pigs. I'm hoping the cow enclosure is going to fit there because then we'll be able to share this manure heap, and then we'll just put the dairy over in the milling district right over here. Since we can't buy the dairy that's on the map, unfortunately. Cow barn. Ooh. Oh, with the feeding robot. We're not doing that. Nope. That would be amazing if we were doing cows the right way and we were going to be here for a long time. I'd be doing that. I would be doing that for sure. But we're not. So let's see. Oh boy. I think we might just be going small cows. Is that right? 254,000. These are expensive. I don't want to do this because then we got to bring water over. Oh my gosh. We can just do this one, right? Not enough money. I know we don't have money now. We can do that. Oh, it's going to go into this field over here. There's not enough room unless take out some. No. Well, that's fine. We can do that too. What's in here right now? Oilseed Radish is in here now. Is that right? No, it's barley, isn't it? Oh, bummer. Maybe we should just do it over by the sheep. We'll have to think on that. We're not going to put this down right now. Let's see how this super silage cell comes. Ah, bummer. Well, how about right here? Is there enough room right there? If we maybe turn it a little bit like, ooh, that might work. It's getting a little tight in there. Maybe that'll work. We'll have to think about it. Let me know what you think. Well, I've been thinking about branding names for this style series in FS25. I want to do pretty much the same rules. When we start FS25 in Riverbend Springs, kind of the same rules of what we did here. Not really any changes at all, I don't think. Other than maybe when we start, I will do enough collectibles as long as they're available. They may not even be available. Just to pay for the horses. So we're not at a disadvantage right away. But I was going to just take the money that they give us and then, loans. I don't say no loans. I don't say no leasing. But I really, really want to minimize that stuff. Like, it hurt my soul to lease that cotton harvester. Really, in the long term, I wanted to just keep using that every year. Anyways, this is kind of a survival series. And I looked up, like, what a survival series is in FS25. And this is just kind of forum stuff. I don't know. I wanted to brand it as something like a hardcore survival type of thing where no mods for me is hardcore. Like, this is the perfect example. Those cow barns that is absolutely the perfect example. They are really expensive to get into cows. And I think that's the way it should be. And that's the way I like to do it, is using the base game cow stuff because they're expensive and you got to earn them. And in most series that I watch, people just go to the mods and say, oh, look at this here cow barn is $50,000 and it holds 800 cows, And I've talked about this for long stretches of time in the past, but I want to brand it like this type of series where, hey, I'm doing this hardcore, no mods, we're going base game, I don't know. Is that the word for it? A hardcore survival? Because some of it's not hardcore. Like, it looks like survival. You're supposed to start with, like, a truck, an old truck and an old tractor and no money. And I don't want to really do that either because I want to at least start up a little bit in the beginning of the series and get things moving. I don't know. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. Here we go. I'll just do a little shout out to Facebook and Discord. I'll put that question in Facebook and Discord as well and see what people have to think about that. Because I would like to do like a new type of branding. I'm going to make up a style of game all by myself. How about that? Like Minecraft has a hardcore, one life, whatever, one heart. You know, they got all their deals. Let's do something with Farming Simulator. Let's make up a new type of game. Next up after this is getting the windrower out. We got a lot to windrow. We got this field. I don't even know if I said anything. So we got this field to bale. And then we got our big field right next to the yard. And then we also have the potato, the potato refinery field. Let's turn this off and fold it. This is the last of the tedding for today. It's a smaller field over by the potato chip refinery. Let's go visit that first. Let's grab the windrower and I'll meet you over there. You know what? Let's be civil about this. We can't windrow with this tractor in this situation. It's too much of a beautiful tractor. Let's get over to the sunny side so we can see it. Ooh, yes. This is a great tractor. I will miss it when we go to FS22. But I am looking forward to new brands. New brands coming in. I can't wait for something like that. A lot of Oxbow. Speaking of new brands, a lot of Oxbow in Farming Simulator 25. Seems like all the new harvesters for the new crops are all Oxbow and expensive, except for the rice. The peas and the green beans and the spinach are all big Oxbow ones. Oh my gosh. There we go. Much more civilized. Oh, I can handle this. Tractor's getting too dirty. Ooh, while we're here, let's check the bakery market stand. Let's see if it has any honey or bread in there. Last time I checked, it did not. Or maybe it did bread. So there's 500, not even a pallet of bread. So we probably won't do that. Let's look at the price on it though, right here. Yeah, look at that. It's not even more than the supermarket. Silly bakery market stall. You're so silly. Well, we're passing by the pigs. Let's do this. This might all fit in here. Let's try dumping the rest of the corn in there so we can free up our trailer again. Not that we need it quite yet, but let's do this. I hope it all goes in. That'd be nice. Oh, yes. We got our trailer back. That didn't take long. I just harvested it yesterday. Oh, my gosh. All right. Right over there. That's the field we need to go to, just on the other side of the creek over there. There is a lot of grass on this field. If you remember as well, I think at the beginning of the year, we also tedded it up and got some hay for the sheep off of this field. This is a very significant field in our bid for, let's move forward just a little bit, our bid for being a kingpin in the silage business. Let's lower this and turn, oh, we got to toggle the work mode to right. There we go. And off we go. One thing I have noticed with this Oxbow merger, and it might be on purpose, there are little parts that go between the plates here. So you see there's an opening there and an opening there. And look at that. Oh, that's kind of frustrating. I remember when I first got this, I felt like it just did a really, really good job. Maintenance is up on it. Like, that should be something that happens if the maintenance is low on it. Right? You see what I'm saying there? But the maintenance is, we got full. It's all fixed up. It's ready to go. It should not be doing that. So that's a little frustrating. It's not a whole lot of loss, but it's still frustrating. One lap is complete. Let's go work mode left. There we go. So that it starts putting it all into one pile on the left there. We get a big monster thing right at the beginning there, but that's all right. And we'll just keep following this line all the way down, come back around, and we'll get this into 3 swaths, I think. Yeah, we'll do 3 swaths, kind of 2.5. Look at how big these things are. Well, that's why we got the big baler. That's why we got it, is so we can deal with these and we don't have to stop, right? We can just, it just keeps going and going and going. spitting out the bales out the back. Let's just do a quick little like this. That's not going to do anything, but this one we need to tidy it up just a little bit. And then we're going to move on to the next field. Work mode right. Down it goes. Scrape it up off the field. There we go. This is our second field we're working, and then we got our hay field, and that's all we've got for baling today. Not too bad, though. I am interested to see how much super silage sell-off is going to be this year. It's going to be a little less because not only the hay, we got to keep some of the silage around for the cows as well. So we can't just go and sell it all off, and I think it was a little bit less to begin with. So we'll see how this all ends up. One thing I wanted to look into is I haven't looked at this in a long time. Let's pause this just for a second. I'm going to turn it off because we're going to be in the menu for just a second here. Where are we? Is this it? Yes. I haven't even looked at it for a long time. I don't even remember hours time played. 751 hours played. There it is. 751 hours. I think maybe one of the last episodes, we're going to just find the last collectibles just for fun. I want to see, and they're all on the map, so they should be pretty easy to find. So we're going to have a little collectibles collection episode just to finish those off, just for fun. But 751 hours I played. And we've been working this farm for about a year. Started October of last year, I think. So there you go, 121. So it'll be 100 and almost 30 episodes by the time we're done. So there's some stats for you. I forgot to grab the metal roller. The worker left these little patches. I forgot to bring the metal roller down here. I'll have to do that before we move on to November as well. Well, there's a little bit more than one width here, so we are going to have to see how this works out. I'm going to just go down the center of that swath right there. Oop, no, let's not forget about this little part at the end here. Right here. Let's just do this. And snag it up. There we go. And let's go down this swath one more time. We'll go on the other side of the perpendicular one. Here we go. And perfect. We need a nice and tidy swath for our beautiful baler. There we go. Those are some thick swaths. And here's our previous cornfield. It's got oilseed radish in it. Stones will be rolled in once we put the new crop in. Whatever that may be. I don't know what's going in this field yet. We're going to have to decide in the spring. And we're into the beautiful hay field. I think on this field I'm going to do something different. I'm just going to swath the headlands into one big pile at the end of each swath. Like right here, I would usually take it up right there so that you could just... But I think I'm just going to make that big pile. Let's see how that works with the big baler. I might have to go over that pile a few times, but I feel like that's cleaner than leaving those perpendicular swath lines from the headlands. I don't know. Which way's the right way to do it? Who knows? Look upper right. Just sold the piano. $30,000. Put in the bank account. Oh, it's fun to see that pop in every once in a while. I think I'm going to do one monster swath over here on the right. This thing is going to be beastly. The beastly swath. We'll see how the baler can handle it. I bet it's going to do just fine. Oh my gosh, the end of this thing is going to be a monster, especially with all the headland stuff in there. That's going to be a big pile. That is a lot of grass right there. Oh, let's go right over it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, up and over. Burp. Put it all off to the side. That spreads it out a little bit when you go over it again. And there it is. Windrowing is done for the year, or merging, however you want to say it. This is technically a merger, I guess. There it is. It's all done. Let's fold it up, turn it off, put away till summer. I guess we should park this over in the grassland care area. How about that? That's what this is, grassland care. Let's do it. Let's park it right there, and it'll be there all winter long. Thank you for the good work this year. Wonderful merger. Let's grab our... Oh, no, we got to get the other tractor. Let's go get the John Deere. Yeah, same thing with John Deere. We got to clean her up. This is unacceptable having it this dirty. I'm surprised I have time to do this in October, to be honest. Ooh, you know, we should see if there's any contracts that popped in real quick. Once this is all cleaned up, there we go. Get all this beautiful equipment all cleaned up. There it is. Let's turn that off. What do we got for contracts? I just want to double check. Well, something came in. Cultivating. I like that. I like that. I'll accept that. I love those with our new cultivator. Or well, it's not even new anymore. Our big cultivator. That's easy 1,200 bucks. I'll do that between episodes though. Well, maybe no. We'll have to do it together because I want to try to get to November 1st. First, let's get some baling done. How is this going to work here? We'll have to find out. Well, first of all, that swath is right next to the pole. What's up with that? Nice. Who did that? Who's windrowing this mess, huh? All right, the pickup is down. Let's just do that. And did we get any in there? Yeah, it turned into hay. Good, good. It was straw in there, and we didn't lose all of our product in there. So let's do this a couple times. Yeah, I should have done like one side of that big heap, and then the other side. Well, let's do this. Let's do most of this, and we'll come back and clean stuff up. And the nice part about having this as a permanent grass field, let's at least get on the line. Jeez, is that next time we mow, that'll just be part of what we pick up, which is perfect. Here we go. Hay out the back. Perfect. We're missing some. That's fine. We'll have to come back. These are just huge swaths. Let's look at this. Oh, okay. These aren't as huge as I was thinking. There we go. Now they're huge. You just got to crouch down and they're monstrous. All right. Here we go. Just chugging along, getting these hay bales in there. Perfect. The cows will be pleased. Our future cows will be pleased. Hopefully future cows. I didn't know those cow barns were so expensive. All right, here's the last beastly swath. I think we're going to have to make 2 runs at this. Let's try to go right down the middle, see if it'll pick it all up. I don't think it is. Look at that. This bit, oh, no, just a little bit missing here and there. That's fine. Like I said, well, we'll come back and get those big ones. Yeah, we'll have to make 2 rounds, like over there, definitely. Do a little cleanup. It really is so nice not having to stop for dropping bales and stuff like that. Oh, this makes this baling process so much nicer. Now, there's a little bit more work in the back end with the silage. So we still got to get those wrapped, and we'll put them into our little worm snake thing. We'll see that in just a minute. We'll bring them over. Not these hay bales, but the grass bales we'll bring over there. Get those all wrapped up. There we go. One problem with this system is that it just kind of drops the bales wherever, and they kind of get in the way if you have to go around a second time. Not too bad, though. There we go. That'll all get cleaned up once we get the bale trailer over here, which will be after we get everything all baled up. Let's do this. I think we need to turn the baler off, and then we do Y for unload baler. How many we end up getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 3,300 liters in the baler. That will be turned into silage when we bale up the grass. There we go. Again, this field will get mowed one more time in the spring. So if we do leave a little grass on the field here, we'll get it in the spring. Not a huge deal. Just like the last field. One thing I do want to bring up, coming towards the end of the series as well, is I am looking for some feedback on things that I could improve. I've asked for this before, and I do like feedback, constructive feedback. I mean, I don't need anybody yelling at me, "You suck!" I know I do, and you don't need to say that. But no, like just some constructive stuff. As an example, I swear I had a comment at one point, and I don't know who said it. It was a newish viewer. They commented that I say things twice a lot. And when I first read the comment, I wasn't sure. I was like, do they mean like I'll say something in one episode and then the next episode I'll repeat it? And, that I knew. I'm like, yeah. But then after like a couple weeks, I was watching some of my videos and I was like, oh my gosh. I do say stuff twice a lot. Like that. But it was out of control. It was like, there was one episode where I was like, I went to edit it once I found out. I was like, whoa. So that's the kind of thing that, how do I not hear that? I don't know. And there's other things too, like previously, long time ago, some stuff I was doing where I was like, how did I not hear that? And finally I heard it and then I couldn't stop hearing it. So stuff like that. What do you hear? Is there something that I can improve on? I'm all ears. I am excited to go into FS25. I would like to get that stuff taken care of because episode 1 is mega important. Because what happens when you're on episode 112 somebody maybe sees that in their feed, and then they go, wow, I want to watch the whole series. And they go back to episode 1, and if episode 1 is trash, they're like, oh, never mind. So I'm trying to get things kind of tweaked up before we get into FS25. In fact, I was going to maybe take like a month off before 25, but the problem is if I don't do this for a month, then I kind of lose momentum in how I talk and stuff, and then episode 1 becomes cruddier again. So I want to keep going just so I keep practicing. Anyways, is this enough talking? I'm sorry. This is just kind of behind the scenes stuff. Let me know in the comments if there's something like, wow, your mic is really, really bad, or the music could be better, which I don't think it could be. I love the music, but if that's something that maybe I don't hear properly, music levels, tractor levels, what else? You don't show enough of the actual farming. Like right now, I want talking and farming. I've asked about that before. Or more montages. And again, I've asked about that before in the past as well. But anyways, let me know what you think. And because I want to just kind of keep tweaking this thing so that hopefully episode 1 is even better for FS25. You know what was funny as well is that when I found out I was saying stuff twice, the next episodes, if you knew what I was doing, you could hear me struggle with not saying stuff twice. I would start to say something like, yeah, and then I'd say something else. Absolutely hilarious if you knew what was going on. I told my son about it. So listen to this. I say everything twice, and now here I try not to, and he's just laughing. Oh, if you picked up on that, good for you. Good for you. Oh, I just did it. Did you hear it? Good for you. Good for you. I did it again. See? I think it's an okay thing every once in a while. So this field is looking great. This is a lot of bales. These are big bales. It looks like almost the same amount of bales as we had before, only now they're bigger. We are looking good. Hopefully we get up to the $300,000 range once super silage sell-off happens. We might be more than that because like I said, we just have a piano sell, and so in a few months we'll be selling another one. And then we got some pigs that are going to be coming up fairly soon. And we got the potatoes to sell, the potato chips, excuse me, and the bread. Oh my gosh. Things are looking up in Zielonka. All right, comparatively, look at the size of these. Look at the size of that. I'm not crouching. It's as tall as I am. Look at these swaths. Huge. Oh my gosh. And this is like just a regular grass field. It's not even fertilized or anything. It's just a grass field. All right, so let's go. Let's dig in here to this big pile. There we go. And let's see how much we can get straight up here. We're going to be leaving a lot of this grass on the field, I think, because I'm not going to go back and get all these little deals there. And like I said before, we'll be mowing it again. Will we? Oh, I was thinking about not mowing this one again, but this is going to be a lot of grass, so maybe we should. Speaking of a lot of grass, another reason that maybe we're getting a lot of silage this harvest is because of the silage additive for this baler. I think that's coming in clutch. I think we are getting a lot more silage because of that. And yes, I'm kind of staying off to this side because I don't think we can get the swath all in one. So I'm staying off to this side, so it's a nice neat row to get for the second time around that swath. How about that for strategy? This one we might be able to get it all at once. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. This is a little smaller. Here we go. I think, well, there's some little, I don't know. We might leave the rest of it on the field. We'll mow it again. Look at all these bales. This is cash money. We're going to mow this again. I can't not mow this and just take the money off the field, right? I've got to mow it again. Yeah, look at all these. Oh my gosh. Plus there's, what, 2 in here? Let's see. Is it wide? Unload the bales. 1, 2, plus 48% left. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm just going to leave those, obviously. And, yeah, let's go get the bale trailer and haul them all over to our grassland care area. You know, this is the grassland care area. This is also kind of becoming the TMR mixing area when we do cows. We'll just keep some straw over here, and we're going to have our grass bales and our silage bales and our hay bales. This is going to be a nice little area to keep everything together. that was another reason I wanted to... Here, let's just do this and talk about this while we're loading up some bales. That's another reason I wanted to get the cows over here, is because I kind of wanted to just keep everything TMR related into the grassland care area. I hope we can get it to fit over there. Is it worth sacrificing some of the barley field? I don't really want to, but we'll have to make that decision. Oh, it'll be this winter at some point. Here's one load. I think we're going to put it right here. Out of the way. We're going to have to start a third row of those silage bales, I think. So let's put it out of the way up here. I don't want it too far away because I got to bring them over to the worm builder. And so let's unload here. There we go. Nope. Oh, it doesn't matter if it falls. It honestly, no, doesn't matter. Actually, it might be easier if it falls, to be honest. Because we got to pick them up and put them over on that machine anyways. Here's load number 2. Is it going to fall? No, that one is going to stay nicely. Here's all the bales off of the first field. I got to go get the potato refinery bales. And it might be close to this many. Maybe a little less. We'll find out. Nope, this is definitely not 2.5 loads over here. This is more like 1.5 loads. Still a good yield off of a field that we're doing nothing. We're just mowing it. That's it. No fertilizer, nothing, just mowing. Well, it was definitely close to 2 loads, but not quite as much as the other field. I left a lot of grass on this field, though. It was maybe a half bale left. I bet that is enough for, I bet it's maybe a quarter bale. Those scraps just don't add up to a whole lot. They're good if you need to get another 5% together in the bale, but it wasn't worth dragging the tractor and the maintenance on the tractor to get all those little scraps up. So we'll just snag them up next time. Here's the final tally on the grass bales. This is from the potato refinery field. And this one over here is from our barley field, or X-bar, whatever, that field there, the big field by the yard. Yeah, so obviously more from that, but this is a good amount. We got to get them through the worm, but I want to grab the hay bales so we can put this trailer away quick. We're just going to bring the hay bales over here and just stack them right next to these straw bales and call it good until we need them for the cows. There is the last of the hay bales. They all fit on one trailer from this field, and that's going to be plenty for the amount of cows we're going to have over the next month or so of playing. I think we're good. And, you know, and we also, as I've said, we have so much hay around. I just did it this way because I didn't want to haul them over from the sheep again and then haul some more back. So I figured, let's just do more hay right there. I got the telehandler. Let's get some wrapping done. What do we got here? Let's turn this on. I think that's all I got to do. And it should just start. We should just be able to start loading them up. Let's turn that menu off. Start the engine back up on this. And if I remember correctly, one bale at a time. 2 was a little rough. So we're going to do 1 bale at a time, just like that. And we just go right over here. Lower it down in there. That should be good. Come off the port. Here it goes. There we go. Only what? 50 more times? More than that? How many more times? How many bales we have here? I don't even know. A lot more times. How about that? There we go. I will get a rhythm in. There'll be a rhythm to this, no question. It won't take that long, I don't think. Getting towards the end of this this worm here, we're gonna have to move the wrapper real soon. I want to get rid of this small bit right there. Looks like we've got 4 more right there. Those will fit right here for sure. And then I think we're gonna move the wrapper. I took some of them off of the pile over there. And then when the worm got down to this side, started taking them from down here. It's going along pretty well now. I had some tragedy when I was trying to get thumbnail, but I worked through it. We got it done and getting a little bit of a rhythm down, which is good. So we'll move that bale wrapper together, move it back up towards the top of the hill, and start with a fresh one. Let's see. Oh boy. All right. That was bad. let's go in here. What we can do is start it like this. Get it in there, perfect. We can hop out and hop into this and start steering it this way. There you go. You can steer it as it goes, which is good. I've learned that. It starts kind of turning on its own. All right, so what do we got? Let's unload bales, I think is what we want to do. R. And that should finish the last bale. Yep, there it goes. And the telehandler's in the way. There it is. Let's get the telehandler out of here. Right like that. Oh man, right into the pallet forks. All right, and then let's start moving in the wrapper up this way. This is a little bit of slow rolling here. I'm glad we're doing this now because like I've said in FS25, I don't want to do a baler. I want to do more of the forage wagon and keep everything kind of loose. So I'm glad we're doing this now, and I don't know that this would be a good final solution anyways. I am looking forward to doing like a forage harvester for silage with, oh, see, this thing kind of moves on its own. All right. Oh, come on. Keep going. There we go. Let's start it right there. Go grab the telehandler and start in on these right here again. Here we go. This is the last of the potato refinery field bales are in, and we got another stack and a quarter over here. A stack and a quarter? No, stack and a half. A little bit more than a stack and a half. Oh, just keep chugging away. You know, I shouldn't complain about. There we go. I shouldn't complain about the amount of work that goes into the silage because it is worth a lot of money. So it should be a lot of work, right? There's a reason. Oh, I got to remember to bring this down before I turn. Otherwise, I'm going to tip this thing over. It should be hard to do because it is worth a lot of money. So you got to put the effort in and the time to get the money, right? That's what I keep telling myself. All right, I've started doing multiple bales, try to speed up the process a little bit. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. It always takes the bottom one first. So you just unwrap it right here. Or not unwrap it, you just drop it off right there, and see, that one fell off. That's fine. Sometimes they stay on there, sometimes they don't. You just wait for it to be done. And there you go. Drop it off on there like that. Let's try a 3. Let's try a 3. We're getting close to our gear here. Hopefully this all fits. We're almost there. All right, this is heavy. Yep, it is heavy for this here telehandler. All right, so the 2 top ones will fall off, I'm sure. Let's find out. Let's go like this. Oh, look at this. Ooh. Let's see if it does it. Oh, the top one's going to fall off, isn't it? Yeah. That one will go in, maybe. Yep, there it goes. Good. So that one kind of worked. There we go. We're wrapping it up. And speaking of wrapping it up, this is it. We're wrapping up the episode. We're wrapping up October. We're wrapping up the episode. We're not going to get to November 1st. This episode, let's do November 1st together. Let's go from October 2nd to November 1st, the beginning of next episode. I like doing that with you guys because contract-wise and, let's see, and used gear-wise, let's look real quick. Did anything pop in? We got that cultivating contract. I'm going to do that. And that's it for contracts and used gear. Let's see if anything else. No, we already know about this stuff. There you go. Let's hop in here, and I think it was R. Okay, R to unload the bales. That's it. That's our silage. We're super silage sell-off, and we're keeping some of these for the pigs. No, future cows. We're keeping some of these. Let's turn the motor off on that. Hop out, take a look at our handiwork. This last one went pretty quick. I started getting a little bit more of a rhythm, and it went pretty quick. We'll maybe keep, how many should we keep? Like half of one of these for the cows? Stack them right up over there and silage? Because we can always do more silage later. That's the thing with silage is the cuts come whenever they want to come. You know, there's, we'll have one in March already, so we can make more silage right away from there. But that's going to be it for me. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next episode.